morning and welcome back to Weekend on Wheels, and I'm Girish, and today we are off to another ride, and it's a summer ride. Trust me guys, summer rides are fun. And we are going to Gokarna. So we've got Mr. Shanai from Adinadka, also known as Desire Shanai. Yes. And for this ride I am going to test this particular riding jacket, which is Corda, which was recently launched by Power Sports. So I'm going to use that. It's a touring jacket. And then yes, my regular companion, which is a hydration pack by Carbonado X. And we'll have my Dirt Sack Max 20 tail bag and rest standard. So I'm going to do a detailed review of this riding jacket, and let's see if this is going to hold up for a summer ride. So we are joining Sanjay Bhai and Arina as well for this ride. We'll meet them, and then I'll see you right after this intro video. So fueled up Hermes, so let's take Hermes for a spin now all the way up till Gokarna. We'll be doing about 500 plus kilometers on that, which is a run-in for this particular motorcycle. I've already done 500 kilometers run-in in different throttle response kind of a thing, differential throttles with twisty and windy roads. And now it's time to do a flat out on this motorcycle. Again, I'll try to maintain not beyond 70 or not beyond 80 kilometers per hour on this motorcycle. And I've also used Shell fuel in particular to do the flat out. A lot of benefits of having Shell fuel, one of which is it's a much more cleaner fuel, and it will not allow any carbon deposit to happen. So let's now go meet Sanjay Bhai. He's waiting for us, so we'll meet him on the way, and from there we'll head off. And our first stop is going to be somewhere near Shastana, Kundapur for a breakfast. We'll start our ride, and I'll see you when the sun starts shining a little bit. And I fuel for about 700 rupees. It's about 6 odd liters. So let's go meet Sanjay. It's been lightning this morning, and you know there's no thunder, but then it's lightning, and looks of it might rain. Not too sure how it's gonna be.
A few moments later.
Finally some light. It's about 6 in the morning. We're supposed to start at 5, but then we started at 5:30. Like I mentioned, I'm gonna do a run-in of this motorcycle, or I have bought a Hermes for this ride purely to do run-in. And I have fueled Shell on this particular ride. It is 5 rupees expensive, but then it's kind of really a good fuel. The reasons why I'll tell you why I use Shell fuel, and why you probably have to also use Shell fuel. The very first reason is it's a much cleaner fuel, or a better fuel, because of which your combustion is very good. So once you have a good combustion, that will automatically give you a better throttle response, because it's firing up cleaner. Second thing, it will not allow any carbon deposits on your engine, which is very good. Otherwise, normally once you have carbon deposits on your engine, it will reduce the performance of your engine. So that means your engine is always good and performing well, which automatically leads to a cleaner machine. When I say cleaner machine, it will also reduce pollution, because it's burning better, the fuel is burning better, there's no carbon. Your motorcycle automatically becomes much more cleaner, and which means it's good for the environment as well. When I say good for the environment, it's cleaner compared to the other motorcycles. That's what I meant to say, and not otherwise. So do not unnecessarily comment saying that what do you mean by cleaner. So this is what I meant. So that's one of the reasons why I use Shell itself. And if you want more power or better performance, again you can use the Shell Advance as well. which is again a slightly expensive than the normal Shell fuel. And I wanted to do a little bit of mileage test as well. So when I fueled this, I fueled 6 liters, and the Odo was showing 50,600 kilometers, 0.3 when it comes back to one reading again. So basis that I'll try to take a average mileage reading. So I'm gonna keep this in between 70 to 80 kilometers per hour, not beyond that. So I'll probably be the last person today in our ride. So we've got Sanjay Bhai on his Honda CBR 250R Repsol edition, and then we've got Ramnath also on his Himalayan. Again, the best part is Ramnath is also running, doing a run-in here. We just did the complete overhaul of the motorcycle. That's this one. Just 2 weeks back, so he also needs to do run-in. In his case, he had to do the complete engine overhaul compared to mine. Mine was just a head reset, as against his was a complete engine work. So he also needs to do run-in. So today it's going to be more of a sober ride, and like I mentioned, it's going to be a flat out ride. So we are going to do run-in of Hermes as well as Raftar. So that's Ramnath's motorcycle name, Raftar. So what is run-in, why you need to do a run-in, and how important is run-in? So I'm going to break this up in 3 different stages. So stay tuned to know what is run-in, why you need to run in, and how important it is to do a proper run-in for your motorcycle. So what is run-in? So if you remember, in the earlier days when you used to buy your motorcycle, the manufacturers used to tell, it could be a car or the motorcycle, they used to tell the first 1,000 kilometers you need to run below the green line, or they used to give that line parameter in your Odo system, or below 60, first 1,000 kilometer, or up till the first service, whichever comes first. So that's basically allowing the engine to set well. So it's the entire engine sets really well for your kind of riding style, or for your gear ratios, or the way you ride, and it's set well. So that's the whole idea. So that is called run-in. So basically, once you buy a brand new motorcycle, that's when you do. The other 2 reasons when you need to do run-ins is when you do a complete overhaul, or when you call rebore. When you do a rebore of your motorcycle, you need to do run-in, and also when you do a head reset, which I have done for my motorcycle, head reset. So these are the 3 cases when you need to do run-in. When you normally buy a brand new motorcycle or a car, you need to run-in. When you do a rehaul, or when you do a rebore of your motorcycle or a car, you need to run-in. And when you do a head reset, again you need to do run-in. These are the 3 different cases when you need to do run-in, and I've told you what is run-in. The second thing, why you need to do run-in, why it has to be done. So it is purely to ensure you set the engine right. So it's basically setting the tone right for yourself for the next coming couple of years that you will be using your motorcycle. To set the tone for your motorcycle, it's very important that you do a run-in. And during run-in, like I mentioned, it could be in terms of speed and in terms of RPM. You need to maintain that in a certain stage. It could be below 60, and the RPM could be around 3000 or 4000 RPM. So that's where you need to maintain the motorcycle and run for the first 1000 kilometer. So once you've done that, your engine is set, and that's fantastic for you. And what is the importance of doing a run-in, why you need to do a run-in, that's the third point, is to ensure to get the maximum or the optimal performance of your motorcycle, and to avoid any kind of breakdowns of your motorcycle in the initial stage of your in the initial kilometers of your ride itself. So if you do a right run-in, that will result into best performance of your motorcycle, and then it will give you the best mileage as well. So if your motorcycle is set right, it will give you the best mileage. So you will see a couple of people saying that they get a better mileage than the others, and these guys say, what's the reason? Why does he get a better mileage? It's his or her riding style. They ride very sensible, change the gear at the right time, and also ride it in the way it should be ridden. Do not unnecessarily throttle and all of it. And the primary reason is they've set the motorcycle in a right manner, the motorcycle or the car in the right fashion when they had to do the run in the initial stage. So that's the base for everything. That's the base for ensuring your motorcycle performs well in the coming days. So that's why run-in is very, very, very important. If you set the tone right, it's gonna give you a good mileage, good performance, and which indirectly reduces your maintenance cost. So that leads to a lot of other things. So it will reduce your maintenance cost and all of it. So yes, this is run-in, and yeah, that's something that I wanted to inform you guys in this particular video. So now let's go towards our breakfast point and have a breakfast. So we are going to stop at Shastana. That's after Udupi and before Kundapur. There's this place called Shastana, and there's a good restaurant there. So we'll stop there for breakfast, and I'll see you guys once I reach the breakfast point and continue my video from there. A quick stop at Bappanadu Dole, giving our offerings and ensuring our ride is safe and sound, just offering our prayers before we head towards the next destination. So yeah, at Bappanadu Dole. Now let's go. So before, one more interesting fact when you ride on this particular coast is you get so many bridges on the way. So one is going to come very soon now. So we've got a lot of bridges that will come before we reach Gokarna, and that's the beauty of this coastal line. And if you've seen my Honda series, I've explained that in that as well, that you get so many bridges on your way. So this is one of the many bridges that we will be crossing today before we reach Gokarna. So here we are. This is at Kota. Just a little ahead to your left hand side is the restaurant. So we've got the temple here, and to your left hand side is the Hotel Lata. Very, very famous around this part of the country, and you get some good breakfast. So let's get in. I'll get in and show you what's in there. Aryan, eddidiya innu? Malgidiya? Let's go here. They're sitting on the top as well. Let's order some food. Sanjay bhai. Enja. Nidra battun giri on the way. Engle kapna giri ka dala puji. ಒಂದು 4 ಗಂಟೆ ಲಾಗ್ಯ ಅಂಚ ರಾವಲಿ ಗುಡ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಮೂಲೆಂಟೆಡ್ ಐಟಮ್ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ತಿನ್ಕ. So check this out. I have ordered for some semi getaway, idli vada. Aryan is with pulav, and yeah, Sanjay bhai also is having idli vada. This is my favorite, so checking out this one here. My favorite, all-time favorite. Let's have and tell you how is it. Good. Very good. So done with the breakfast. Very good breakfast and a lovely day to ride as well. It's cloudy, so I don't know, for some reason it's the second time when we are riding. The weather is so good, and yeah, let's just make the best out of it. Boys are all ready after having double batting. Let's ride.